Alright. Let's see. It's loading up. Okay, guys. Alright, hello everybody. I'm back yet again with another stream. Today we're going to be testing out OBS, and it'll be quite a simple development stream. Nothing too crazy. Just the normal stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Studio. Okay, so Studio should start up. Okay, because I know my files don't actually work to start them up for some reason. So yeah, for some reason the stream gets too laggy. Let me know so I can fix it. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, so I sent something in the chat, so you guys should be able to see it. For those of you who are watching. Alright. Okay. Alright, guys. So, so this is starting up. So I won't have chat open. So it'll just be me and the studio. Studio is starting. You guys can't see it, but it is starting. So yeah, so OCRC, aka Orange County Roleplay Community, is a game that me and my friends decided to create, and we actually do have an alpha out right now, but it's only for my friends, so, I mean, yeah. You guys won't be able to play it, because it's only for me and my friends, but once we release into full beta, you guys will have full access to it. If you are watching, make sure you start chatting. I have 250 subs. Thank you guys so much for that. Appreciate it. Alright guys, studio's starting up. If it gets too laggy, like I said, let me know, please. Okay. Alright. So as of right now, it seems like everything's running pretty smooth. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna close that out so you can't see that, because I don't need it open. Alright. Alright. I'll just click ignore. And this should load up. and you guys will be able to see all the games that we do have here. So we have several tests and stuff and whatnot. So as you can see, we have this for public, but it's only to my friends. I'm going to go ahead and enter our untitled game-based plate, and we'll get developing here. Today we'll just be focusing mainly on some potential menu design and maybe some gun work, just to get everything to work and stuff like that. We might be making some new vehicles and new chassis. So yeah, just check stream. Okay, stream's good. Alright. I hope you guys had a very good Christmas. I know I did. Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, I just hope you have that you had a happy weekend and week. For those of you who are on break and whatnot. So yeah. Alright, so I'll go ahead and show off some of our stuff that we have here. So we do have some simple buildings and cars that we did build ourselves, custom. As you can see, we have a police car that I was working on that I just stopped developing for some reason. We had this Explorer that I was originally making, but I kind of just gave up on. And we have this Durango that is super nice. I made myself. And yeah, so this is our Durango. Let me go and change my settings really quickly because this is lagging really bad. Okay, just give me a second. It's because of this lag. Okay, let's go and let me change my stream stuff really quickly. Okay. I think 30 frames should be fine. I don't know exactly. You guys just have to keep me updated because I can't see exactly the lag that you guys are seeing. It's rolling really smooth for me. So yeah. So we have some more vehicles. We have our sheriff's office, which is right here, which our good boy Nate has started developing. As you can see, he signed it. But yeah, the sheriff's office is actually currently in our alpha. It is not even close to finished. So I mean, that's future stuff right there. We have a door there. And yeah, that's about it for that. We are going to start developing a mall at some point. Over here, this is signed by me. This is a dealership that I'm making, which is it's pretty nice. I like it a lot. And yeah, so I haven't continued development on that in a while. So we'll start that at some point again. We have a school being built over here. As you can see, we have a school here. We have our original fire station model that was kindly made by one of our developers, and then we have another thing here. I don't know what this is exactly. Might be an updated version of the fire station from what I see, but we have yet to find that out. And then we have some more vehicles, all chassis and everything. Now, if you're wondering how we get our vehicles, our block vehicles are made. So I make these and we do all that stuff. Some of these I bought because I didn't have time, but a lot of them I made myself. But sometimes if you want to, you can always go onto the thing and type in a specific car model or a car body. So if you want to save time, grab a car body. Don't have a chassis on it, but grab a car body, and you can actually put a chassis on it yourself. So in this case, I'll do a demonstration. You can actually put chassis on them yourselves, which all you have to do is type in a chassis, and it should come up. Now they do have a mobiles version, however our game is not on mobile yet, so I'm not even going to grab that. But if you get, the best one to get is this one, which is called the Chassis Car Kit, because it comes with tires and you don't have to worry about the pain of putting tires on them. What you should do is lift it up a little bit, then bring the wheels and actually take the car, bring it over top. You don't need to get this scaled perfectly yet, but just line it up, and then all you got to do is align the front wheels with the front area of the vehicle, and if you need to, you can shrink this down. No, that won't hurt anything, and then you can fit it in the vehicle. You just want to make sure that the vehicle isn't sitting too low over the chassis or anything like that. But I'll be making some vehicles, so you guys will get to see me at work a little bit. Let me just check stream here. Okay, no chats so far. Alright, now this is where you can get started and getting to the nitty-gritties. So obviously you can't see anything on this side because I haven't done anything yet. So if you go to the chassis kit, go to wheels, and then grab the front, you can actually adjust it to how you want it. However, lining those up can be quite tricky at times, so it can be a pretty painful experience if you don't know what you're doing. You want to be able to see the wheel, so I can see the wheel. On this side I can't see the wheel, therefore we got to move it. So if I can't see the wheel, there's a problem. Now I can see the wheel. Do the same thing. Okay, my animator's opening. I don't want that. Hold on, guys. So, anywho, you have this, and you can grab the tires. So, I want the rears, and I grab both of them when you're moving them, and then just align them up, and then they're aligned. Simple as that. And all you do, hold on, I'm lagging, and then you grab these, and then you can obviously adjust them as you go. You want to do the same thing that you did with the front tires, which is you want to be able to see them. If you can't see them, that's a problem, which you can almost see this one, but you want to be able to see it poking out. You want to be able to see a little bit of it, and there you have that, and there you have that. And you can obviously adjust the car body to sit lower or higher depending on how you feel. Then if you don't want the seat to be mid a vehicle, you can grab it like this and adjust it to where you want it to be. So in this case, I don't really care too much because they won't see inside the vehicle, but you can drag it up here if you want to. And then if you don't want people to see it, just change the transparency to 0. And there you go. And you can't see it. Now, take the body of the car, drag it underneath the chassis kit, and drag it into body, and now you can move it as one. When I go to test it, it should work. Same thing on this car. However, these seem pretty close to scale, so I might not need to. So all I'll do is I'll just duplicate this, drag the duplication over here, take the body off of it, so I have a duplication, take the body out, and then you just have the driver's seat and the chassis itself, and all I can do is just line this up with the car, which I'm going to do the rears, and these are pretty close to scale already, so I actually don't really need to touch these wheels. All I need to do is just change the locations of these two front ones and scale them down a little bit. There we go. And you can't even tell that I scaled it down really, unless you're watching the stream, which you should be. But then these ones poke out too far, so you want to be able to adjust that. Same with this front side. Okay, this rear wheel is a little annoying. And there you go. So now I just grab the seat, same thing. This one that you can see into, so I care a little bit more about this one. And I'm going to put them lower in the seat. And there you go. And you can obviously test these on your own time. I won't be testing them, but you can test them on your own time. And I'll just find an empty one, and there you go. So you gotta label these so you know what you're doing with them. So this one's gonna be Lambo chassis. I added 3 S's. Okay. Same with this one. You want to name this one Lambo V2 chassis Or you could just name it Lambo V2. That's also fine. So then when you close these, you know which one is which. So if I want to change this one for an update, I can edit that one. And now I can test those on my own time. Now adding them to a spawner can be quite difficult, but if you have the right stuff to make a spawner, it's quite simple. Now if you find you can make cool vehicles. So if you want to make a bus, literally just grab a school bus off of the thing, the toolbox, grab it, which this doesn't seem to scale, but if you have one, you can grab it. And a lot of these have trashy systems, so you really shouldn't use these. So you grab like it doesn't really matter what bus you grab. It might be a little laggy considering that it's, a trashy bus. But as you can see, this matches kind of my idea of the game because it's mainly my game is mainly a blocky style game. But if you want two versions, you can just grab one and then grab another, which I'll grab two for the sake of this. And so all you do is, oh my goodness, I don't want to insert another one. Okay, I inserted two. That's lovely. Grab the one that you want to use. It's as simple as just deleting this thing here. So it already has a chassis, so I don't really need to touch anything. However, you can edit some stuff. Now, if you wanted to edit the other blocky bus and it didn't have any and it didn't have a nice system that you wanted, just delete the wheels and stuff off of it. Its chassis, which I think this one has A chassis as well. No, it doesn't. It just has a seat, and then you can just turn it, which is not what you want. So if you want an actual A chassis system, you can add an A chassis. But there you go. Then you have buses. Now let's get into some slider development. We'll get into potential building development here, because why not? We could kind of make a restaurant. How I do things, if I want to reference something, I kind of just grab a model off of the toolbox and reference it myself. So if I actually wanted to make this, I could, but I'm not really making the buildings. I'm going to be working more on roads, so I'm not the best at roads, but I'm at least something. Okay. So the best way I do roads is I just make it at least a rough size, and I grab a car model or two, and then I just line them up to see which one needs to be on what side and how much space they have, and then like this. So this is overly large, as you can see. This is the best way to scale, and then just kind of scale it by holding control. You can do it both at the same time, and then you can help make it match. Now, just for the sake of this road development, I'm going to just make it a small block. Then you can change the color of it. Personally, I make mine black, just because of how I like mine. And then I just take a part and then make it yellow by simply pressing that. And then I can, from there, proceed to scale. Now, if it's okay if you go a little bit bigger than what you proceeded to scale, I don't expect you to get it off the top. And then all you can do from here is you can just kind of scale it down. I feel like I'm turning this into a video now, even though it's supposed to be a development stream, but hey, I'm teaching you guys while I'm developing. So, I mean, you guys can kind of watch if you feel like. You don't have to follow along. I'm just kind of speaking because that's what I'm used to doing, is making videos, not really streaming. I barely stream, but yeah. So the best way to do this is like that, and then all I do is just simply scale these down into the road a little bit, and there you go. For those of you, this might seem a little silly, but I'm a big fan of Lego Ninjago, right? And I'm about to finish season 9 of it. I'm literally on like season 9 episode 3. So I mean, for those Lego Ninjago fans out there like me, there's a new show that came out for it. It's like there's like 6 more seasons, something like that. That just kind of like continues it. If you've already seen it, don't spoil it for me. but I'm gonna start watching it soon. I'm kind of excited to find out what happens because, like, I mean, now that Lloyd's a master, I mean, it kind of changes the whole story, you know? From when season 1, from when he was chosen to be the Green Ninja. I remember when Kai was like, I'm gonna be the Green Ninja. Yeah, nah, Yui's not. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. But anyway, back to this, because I'm trying to focus on this. Should be streaming tomorrow sometime. It'll be after 9 o'clock, and I'm gonna end the stream very soon. It should be like maybe 12, 1 maybe at the latest. More development stream. I learned how to stream on OBS. I kind of like this device. Not device, this application for streaming. But that's just me. So yeah, we're gonna finish our stream here shortly. Alright, so let me go ahead and add the white lines. So the way I make white lines is I just kind of drag over my road piece as close to the side as possible, and then just change it to white. And then you can change the material of your lines if you wish. I just keep mine this material, because why not? And once that's done, it is scaled. And congratulations, my friends, you made a road. The best way to make a bigger road is like this, and then just do these and drag them. Now, I'm going to be making a kind of like an intersection or something like that. Kind of like breaks off into like a separate direction. I'm probably just going to make an intersection because it's the easiest. And I'm going to just do it this way because this is the easiest way. We kind of got inspiration from this game from Southwest Florida. We kind of got a little bit of inspiration from them. So shout out to Southwest Florida. You guys gave us an inspiration to start development on a game similar or something that's like it. I might jump onto the big map here soon or something like that. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so now that you have that, I usually use group 1 as a model, so then I have it for all directions. Now, just gonna drag this over. Okay, so I should probably get this to match sides, shouldn't I? Then we can kind of just... Okay, wait, what am I doing? Yeah, I have an idea. So I think what we'll do is we will grab this and grab this. Now this looks crazy, but then we just ungroup this. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so we'll just grab this white line, and then we will simply just adjust it so that way it has an opening, so we can allow vehicles to turn in and out. And then same with these middle lanes, we want them to be scaled down. Now the way I like to scale is I just kind of go across to make sure that this is lined up. Now this is probably a bad way to do it for you pro developers out there. You're probably like, what is he doing? Well, I'm kind of just going with what I feel is comfortable. Also, if you're willing to develop, please contact me. I mean, we need developers really bad. We're willing to pay, but we want to get this